Welcome to the Good Fight Sports Podcast, your home for local sports here in the 574. Hello and welcome to the Good Fight Sports Podcast. I will have to say this audio is probably going to sound terrible because we're coming at you live from the Potato Creek State Park for the 23rd Annual CCF Church Campout. I'm joined today with Brady Master.
Hello, guys.
Steve Cox.
Yo.
Keith, I don't know what your last name is. Okay.
Keith Montgomery. We don't know. He could have just made that up for all we know.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true. And no, we're not the cops. And I'm Kenny Kramer. So first off, breaking news: Northwestern football coach Pat Fitzgerald got fired. I think a couple weeks ago or whatever.
Right.
For a hazing incident that he, quote, didn't know anything about.
Right.
So, you guys, what's your guys' intake? If you haven't seen it, I'd probably look into it. But if you have any sort of input at all.
Okay, so here's the deal. From the standpoint of being a pastor of the church, I can see where there could be stuff going on that I wasn't aware of. Now, having said that, doesn't mean that, you know, it's not okay or whatever. So, and he may or may not have known about it. At the end of the day, the buck stops with me, you know, and the buck stops with him. So I'm not saying he didn't know anything about it, but I can see where it just puts a person in a tough spot when you got a lot of moving pieces where there actually could be something going on. The fact that you got fired, I don't know, would you guys fire me if... I guess it depends. It's a pretty serious thing. Okay, here's the deal. I can't talk to this. I grew up in the 70s in a fraternity.
Right.
Okay, and that hazing was like the big deal there, and that's like really bad stuff. People get hurt, and bad things happen. Very embarrassing things happen. Very degrading things happen. Other than a fraternity on Wabash College campus, which is an all-male school, no less, and it was just brutal. And so it has no place in sports. And Fitzpatrick, you know, probably should know what's going on, but you know.
Right.
Anyway, so it's too bad.
Yeah.
It's too bad because he kind of righted the ship, from my understanding, at Northwestern.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He was there for forever. I mean, he was there since 2006.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And finished with a 110 and 101 record, and had 5 bowl wins.
Kind of tells you though, if you've been there that long, that he probably knew more what was going on than.
Right, and then there's been many reports that hazing went back all the way to when he played at Northwestern.
Oh, really?
So, but yeah, Steve, you're right. I mean, the buck stops with the head coach. Even if he says he knew nothing about it,
right.
You still got to
I agree.
Pick up the slack and say, hey, it's my team, my players. I take responsibility. Now, I also see the standpoint of they had given him a 2-week suspension for it.
Right.
But I guess more information came out. What can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hazing, not great. I didn't know that happened, but hopefully they'll get a different coach that'll be able to lead them here.
Yeah.
Yeah, never good.
No.
Keith, what are you thinking about that?
Me personally, I was just updated on this whole thing. So
okay,
this is like all news to me.
Okay.
Personally, what I think is, since he is the head coach and all that, he should have known it from the start. Where I feel like it is like something that he's not telling. It has to be. I mean, if what you guys saying that there's been cases of hazing from whenever he was a player, then he must have just been putting just looking the other way to it. If anything, that's my thought on it.
Sure.
Yep. Okay, this is kind of sports related. It's kind of not, but it does affect sports a little bit.
I will see.
So
if we don't like it, we'll go like thumbs down.
So IU Purdue, their affiliation.
Okay.
We all know about what happened in Fort Wayne. The IU part of IPFW fell off. It's now Purdue Fort Wayne. IU Fort Wayne does exist, but you don't hear about it because they don't have any sports. So IUPUI will no longer exist. it will now be Indiana University, Indianapolis.
Okay.
Purdue has decided to cut its affiliation with IU down in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this has been 6 years since the whole Purdue-Fort Wayne incident. So, yeah, I just thought it was interesting, and I was like, oh wow.
Well, the name's a lot easier to say now. You don't have to add,
What? Instead of ooey pooey?
Well,
now
yeah.
now it's ooey.
I like ooey better. Ooey's a little better, I think.
Pooey, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, what did you do to your pants? Pooey. Sorry. Well, I never got the IUPUI to begin with. It'd be like, can we have like Laville and Plymouth be together?
Yeah, that would be.
It would be awkward.
I mean,
But you're a Plymouth guy, I get it. Another person.
Yeah. Lamont.
Or Laville Bremen, or Laville Glen.
Oh, no.
Or where'd you go? Where'd you
Definitely
go?
not Laville.
I'm from Cincinnati,
Oh.
so I went to Whitlow.
Oh, so you're not from around here, so we can't pick on your school from around here.
No, we have no idea.
We have no idea. So what was your hated school down there? Who'd you guys hate?
Taft.
Okay, so can you imagine just coming together with those guys?
No.
Nah, okay. So,
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
like us
thing.
and Bremen coming together.
Yeah, the whole thing.
But we don't say that hated word around here. At least, yeah. So, I want to hear, if you guys have it, if you can't think of one on the fly, college football playoff predictions. Who do you think is making the playoff? And I already know.
I already know where we're going here. We already know where Keith's going.
Which is unfortunate because they're going to have at least one loss on their schedule. So.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you mean 0 losses?
Yeah, for Notre Dame.
No, 0 losses for Ole Miss.
No. College football playoff predictions.
Isn't it interesting I set those two together? I just crawled over here just to be a nice guy, just to come over here and just, whatever.
So, top 4 and last 2 out. So, basically, what's your top 6? Top 4, obviously, going to the college football playoff. Last 2, whatever.
Man.
I'll start with whoever.
6 and then.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should all unanimously say Georgia. I mean,
Georgia, obviously.
Georgia's gonna probably.
Okay, so Georgia, okay, yeah. I'll have Georgia number 1.
That's, yeah.
So where's Alabama fit in there?
I don't know about Alabama.
I'd say like number 3, 4.
On Alabama?
To be honest, like they've been doing good, but they haven't been doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like their players have been just slacking a little bit in like that certain field.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, LSU. What do you think about LSU? I know we got, some Kelly fans here.
Oh, yeah. We have a really big Brian Kelly fan here. Traitor.
And you want to get me, get Kenny fired up here. I think, who I think's going to get in?
Who?
Southern Cal.
Yeah, hey, you never
USC.
know. I mean,
I love that Trojan fight song. When they bring the horse out, it's awesome, isn't it, Kenny?
With that, we're going to end the podcast.
There's 2 teams that Kenny hates: USC and the team up north.
yeah, we don't mention that name.
No.
Alright.
We don't.
But yeah, do we mention that name?
I think
Well-
it starts with an L.
Yeah. Well, isn't okay? This is my limited. Is my understanding the head coach is out for what? 4 games?
4 games.
Yeah. So
But-
now they get to pick which 4 games.
It's the first 4 games of the season.
But they always play like.
But they're
all the
playing
cupcakes.
they're playing cupcake teams because
First
they
4.
don't know how to schedule good teams.
Uh-huh.
So, what are we feeling about TCU?
TCU's not even going to get close to making it.
No, you don't think?
LSU, I'll answer LSU. I think they're going to be 6.
6.
Alabama, I'd put them at 3.
Yeah, you guys agreed. We don't know.
Ohio State, 5.
Why not?
5?
Why not 4?
5.
Why not 4 though?
Why not 4?
Yeah, like I wanted to hear that. Why not 4?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Be nice. Remember, attack problem, not people.
I'm not attacking people.
All right.
So when they go to South Bend, they're going to lose.
All right. Why? Like I want to see your perspective on why they're going to lose, coming from an Ohio State fan. I want to see.
Okay, just the fact that Notre Dame has a head coach right now who's
Used to be from
really
Ohio
got
State.
used to be from Ohio State. Not that it matters,
True.
but it makes it even better.
It does.
He's got his team gelling at the right possible time, and it's its second year. With the way that he went to Ohio State last year, had an opportunity to win, fell apart in the fourth quarter completely. Building on that, the defense is going to be phenomenal. The offense is going to be... The offense has a question mark, but it's a question mark that can be answered in the first 4 games of the season.
And
Which, yeah, there's some easy teams on that list, don't get me wrong, but getting those teams out of the way, we'll figure out who Notre Dame is really quickly. And the first test of the year is against Ohio State. Now, granted, we play better at home, which is why I think we're going to beat Ohio State, and I'm fairly confident we're going to beat Ohio State. Now, I could be completely wrong, and we could get absolutely demolished, which I don't want, by the way. But I really feel confident that this year we can beat Ohio State.
okay, so
So talk to us, Keith.
what I'd say in my shoes is, although yes, like your guys' head coach is from Ohio State, but you realize that how do I put this? Your defense is definitely phenomenal, but the offense on Ohio State is what? Don't lie. Don't lie about it.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good. And don't you think that within every single defense, there's cracks in it?
Yeah.
There's cracks in it. And you guys have, like, I wouldn't say a young team, but it's young. It's on the younger side of all the players in the league at the time. You guys have a younger squad, so less experience, but also with a coach that has more experience. So I would say you guys might win the game against OSU and Notre Dame. I say you guys might win it just because you guys might have that home court advantage. But at the same time, Ohio State has also been proven to play like not decent but good whenever they're not home.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, that's why I say we might win. It's a 50-50 chance because the coach obviously knows Ohio State's plays. They're going to know everything about it through and through, unless we switch our playbook, which I don't know that.
I don't know why you guys. Honestly, I don't know why you would switch the playbook. I mean, the offense for Ohio State is, a top 3. I mean, it might be one of the best offense.
Yeah, it's what obviously
it might just be the best because I think Georgia's offense is also amazing, but they also have a stellar defense.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's going to come down to coaching. I think it's whoever makes the better adjustments on both sides of the ball is going to win that game, and it's probably going to be. I think it's going to be probably a 1-touchdown game. It's going to be very close.
It's a touchdown.
I'd say field goal. I wouldn't
Field
say
goal.
touchdown.
It's a field goal to touchdown kind of a game. Even though the spread right now probably puts Ohio State up by like 14 points. I think it's going to be a lot closer than what the scoreboard, the quote, experts in Las Vegas think.
So who's your number 2?
Number 2,
Notre Dame.
no, I'm going to hate myself and you're going to hate
Are you saying it? Are you saying it? You're not going to say it. He's just shaking.
I'm not going to say the name. If you know me well enough, you know the first team that I do not like, and it does not start with a U. It's that team up north. I think they're going to beat Ohio State too.
You know what's crazy? I think
once.
No, I think so too. At least once.
Because it's at the Toilet Bowl up there in Michigan, which I don't know. I just feel like.
And like their crowd always works with the team too.
Exactly.
That's why their crowd always works with the team. So like in reality, does Notre Dame play them?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
You guys are lucky.
All right, yeah.
I would say you guys are lucky just because of that crowd advantage that they have. Like they have, like whenever people say home court advantage, that team has it.
Oh, for sure. That's for sure. For sure.
So I'm not surprised when you say it. I'm just hurt.
Yeah, I'm hurt. I'm hurt saying it.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Right, well, here's the question now. Who's your spoiler? Who's going to be down number 10, 11, 12? It just comes out, and all of a sudden, at the end of the day, they're going to be the spoiler that nobody saw coming, like we had last year.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. What's going on in Tennessee?
Their quarterback. If he doesn't get hurt, he can put some numbers up.
That's a big if, though.
That is true.
That's one of the big. That's like Joel Embiid's injury if.
Because I want to say Notre Dame, but I just don't think they're gonna. It depends. It depends on how the offense is for Notre Dame and the defense. If they play well, they could be a spoiler sitting there because they play Ohio State, they play USC. They could even if Ohio State has a good year after that and they lose 2 games, and the one game they made. Okay, say they lose one game, the one game to Michigan, but they barely beat Notre Dame, and Notre Dame has 1 loss. I don't know. I would maybe choose Notre Dame over Ohio State. I don't know. It's same vice versa. I don't know. It's one of those where you kind of got to be. It's a question mark. But I think Tennessee can spoil Georgia. They can spoil Alabama. They can spoil LSU. And I have no idea who Tennessee plays in conference. But they can be a spoiler down there at 13, 14 that just surprises people.
Cool. Nice. Good talk.
Yeah.
That's an interesting list.
It's good.
But Tennessee, I wouldn't say Tennessee, though, at the same time.
Who's your spoiler? That's hard to say.
That's hard.
That's an unfair question. But, I can pay big money. Brady's got one.
Longhorns.
Ooh.
Actually, yeah.
Could be.
I actually agree with that.
Texas teams, man, I don't know.
I don't know.
I actually agree with. I don't know what it is, but it's just something from like over there, like that I agree with the way they play.
Okay, we got 3 minutes and we got to blast off of here. What is the deal with UNC and UCLA in the Big Ten?
Yeah, this crap needs to stop. Like, if we're gonna do super conferences, let's just do it right. Notre Dame joins the Big Ten. Let's just put that out of there now. Notre Dame joins the Big Ten. All conferences drop divisions. Texas, Oklahoma, they can go to SEC. Louisville, let's put them in the Big Ten. No,
they're not ready.
SEC. Okay.
Because I watched Louisville just because they're so close to Ohio State. They're not ready. Like me personally, I feel like they're not ready because I know if they ever had a game where they went against y'all, Notre Dame, they would get absolutely demolished. Like, there wouldn't be a question about it. But I'd say, like, SEC or something like that.
Okay, that's fair.
What about Cincinnati?
Cincinnati? Now, it's kind of a... Because I got friends that's going to the football team right now, so...
Be careful what you say.
Yeah. No, like, I want to say Big Ten, but they not ready. I'd say...
ACC?
Probably.
I just think that about the whole. I'm a logistics guy. The whole thing of how do you get West Coast teams playing Rutgers on the East Coast
In November.
right?
In the
Football
snow.
is not that big a deal. It's once a week, okay?
Right,
But
yeah.
all the basketball and the baseball and the volleyball and blah blah blah, all that. I just don't get.
Yeah, imagine a 3-game set for like UCLA. You have to go to Rutgers, come back and play, SC, then go all the way back out and play Maryland in the span of like 3 to 4 days. So you got to fly 6,000 miles plus just to play.
Right.
Where's the
3
training
games.
time for that?
Right.
Like, there's
For the rest.
Nowhere.
Yeah, like there's no rest time. There's no training time. Nothing.
No.
It's literally like they wake up, then they're playing again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to blast off because I don't want to keep Keith from actually hanging out with Haley and
No, gotcha.
whatever. So, thanks for having us, and we'll let you guys continue.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem.
Good to have you, man.
Good to have you.
All right. And this is Steve Keith.
We out. We out.
Hey guys, it's Kenny, host of The Good Fight. We hope you enjoyed the episode. If you want to hear more, you can check out our website at thelugnutspodcastgroup.com for all information related to the podcast and where to listen to us. You can also follow the Patreon page for exclusive benefits for the show. Join us next time for The Good Fight.